So good evening guys. Today we are going to learn about Ansible. So what is the role of Ansible? Basically Ansible we are going to use to do what? The simple definition is Ansible is a tool. The first point which helps to manage many server automatic. So we are using Ansible for what purpose? To manage the server automatically. Now for example, now I was talking about without Ansible. Without Ansible, what is happening here? I log in with my server 1. Then I went for the installation. Then I log into the second server. I went to the installation. Then I went to the login with the third server and I did installation to it also. Right? So what is happening, which means it will take time. So time is taking process. Time is taking process of happening without Ansible. With Ansible, what is happening? With Ansible, what is happening? We need to follow 3 steps. Step one, I need to give instruction. I need to write an instruction. What type of instructions I need to give? We need to write one command. We need to write one command. What is that command? Command is nothing but all server get update automatically. Yes. So with this command, what is happening? My server is going to be run or work automatically. Yes. So Ansible is working on what? To making running all the server automatically. Not like one by one need to start, then it will going to be stopped like that. Not like that. Okay. So the real scenario, real time example, if I want to tell you about Ansible, imagine you are a imagine you are a DevOps engineer in one company. You are a DevOps engineer in one of the company. Your manager says that you need to install a Nginx server. Nginx server. You need to install Nginx on 10 server. Yes. So we will go with SSH server 1 sudo yum install Nginx. So it is a repeating process. Same we will go with server 2, server 3. It is a repeating process. SSH server 1 sudo yum install Nginx server. So again SSH S2 we will repeat this term. Again SSH S3 then we will going to repeat this term again. For every server we are installing the Nginx separately, right? But if we are having Ansible, so what will going to be happen here? We need to write a playbook. So what do you mean by playbook? Playbook is like a YAML file. It will going to store in one YAML file. Okay? Will look like we need to give host name. Like I was giving web server. Become yes. What is the task? Name. Install. Nginx. Yum. Name. Same thing. Nginx. State. Present. So now what is happening with this command? We will going to see at background Nginx server is running on your all the server. Host user web server become yes. Then task we need to give the name like install Nginx yum name is equals to Nginx state is present. So this is a one type of a command. This is a one type of a files we are going to run in our in Ansible, where you are going to get engine server is going to install in all the 10 servers automatically. Yes. So basically, we will go with practical. Don't worry. Okay. This is all about like what is what, right? So architecture, we are going with Ansible architecture. So what Ansible is basically do? It is connected with different nodes. This is control nodes. Now, what do you mean by control nodes? In your laptop or your server, when Ansible is installed, server you want to manage, that is going to become the manage nodes. This is your laptop, guys, and this is your server. So Ansible is saying that in one system you can manage number of servers. So control node is going to become your laptop. Node 1, node 2 is going to become your different server. So how it will going to connect? It will going Ansible is going to connect to the server with help of SSH port. For every server, it will going to connect through the SSH port. Yes, we need to just give the command like we need to install the Ansible then. Install Ansible. That's it. I mean like what we are going to do. Sudo yum update y sudo yum install Ansible. We need to check the version, right? Ansible is there or not. If Ansible is not there, we will going to check through the version. It is there or not. Yeah. So this is what is all about Ansible is doing, guys. So guys, coming to the real time scenario, let's understand about the role of Ansible. Suppose cricket team is there. So there will be a captain, there will be a players. Player one, two, three, four. Captain is going to become the server. Sorry, captain is going to become main point. The main point is Ansible. Captain is going to become Ansible. Player is going to become server. So captain is managing different player, which means an Ansible is managing different server. Simple. Instead of telling each player individually, we are going to tell the scenario with the whole team, right? At a once. That is the role of Ansible. Don't be panic. Okay. It is a tool that automates the server task so you can manage hundred of server using a single command, right? So I hope it is very easy. We will go with the practical in the upcoming session. Okay. Okay. So just give me a 2 minutes. So like guys, suppose the question will be like this. How Ansible is connected to DevOps? Then what you will say? Basically, for example, we will take developer, operation team, DevOps, and Ansible. Okay. Suppose if I will choose batsman who will going to write a code, who will take care about the code, and there will be a operation team who will going to become bowler, who will going to manage the server, DevOps, captain, who will going to make everyone work together. Ansible manager, who will going to automate repeated task. Got it? Now, developer is there, operation team is there, DevOps is there, and Ansible is there. Developer means development team is going to work on the coding, which is comes under batsman role. Bowler is going to become here manage the server. Yes, operation team role is what? They will going to manage the server. How many servers are there? We are going to reduce, we are going to increase. So that type of things is going to be done by the operation team. DevOps, who will going to become here the captain, who will going to manage everyone are working together or not. DevOps is going to say that we are going to, I will going to use, the purpose is very simple. I will going to make everyone to work together. Ansible is going to take role of manager, who will going to act like automative task is going to be repeated by the manager, right? So here, Ansible is going to suitable in which stage? Development side or anything else? That thing we need to understand, guys. Yes. So Ansible is going to work on the YAML playbook we will learn during the real-time practical scenario. Okay. Now we need to come back. Now what I will do, suppose developer will writes the code. He will going to share the code into the GitHub where we are going to store our code. GitHub is a tool where we are going to store the code file. Okay. In Jenkins, we will learn Jenkins later on. We will going to connect the CI/CD pipeline, continuous integration to continuous development. Then the role of Ansible. Ansible is going to manage. Suppose this person created 50 application. So all the 50 application is going to run in different 50 server. Yes. So this Ansible is going to take care about 50 server with 50 application. Yes. Then application is running or not. So this is the main prototype, right? So basically the role is what? Basically your role is very simple. Uh, the developer push code to GitHub. Jenkins detect the change. Jenkins is going to trigger the Ansible. The role of Ansible is what then? Ansible is going to take care about the install dependency of every code, copy the application file, restart the services. Yes, verify the deployment. First one is it will going to take care of the installing the dependency, copy the application files, restart the services, verify the deployment. That's it. User gets the updated application. Yes, got it, guys. So basically, what it will do, it will going to use for installing in Docker. It will going to check the configuration of running engine servers. We are going to deploy you during the application deployment. It will going to use. It will going to create the user. We are going to check the security, running server, restart the services. It will going to manage the number of server. That's it. Yes. If I will ask you, Ansible is going to work for which? stage in DevOps. What you will say? Just think planning, coding, where where we are going to be use Ansible. Basically, it will going to use for the deployment and operation stages. Okay. Basically, it will going to use for after releasing, we are go with deployment and operations are there. So there we can go with Ansible. Okay, right? So sir, what is the basic rule of Ansible in deployment and operation? It's very clear, guys. I told you earlier. So that we are going to end up the session with this again. Okay. So the role of Ansible is here what? It will go with the logging each server manually. We're going to take care about the Docker installation into it. We can go with the installing of Docker. We can go with the configure the engines manually, deploy application manually. Yes, this is happening without Ansible, guys. Without Ansible. Yeah. Now with Ansible, what is happening now? It will going to log in all the server at a time. It will go with logging with all the server at a time. It will go with the Docker installation at a time. It will going to configure on every engines automatically. It will going to deploy all the application automatically. Yes. So this is a major things which is done by Ansible. Configure on the management application, deployment, prepare the server for use. Yes. So pull the Docker image, start the container, verifying the application is running or not. Yeah. So this is the things which is done by Ansible to operate or to deploy. I hope you understand about this term Ansible. We will go with the practical upcoming session.